I don't know why the actual fuck I always be just stopping the video when I say I'm gonna pause it. But now I'm just gonna go ahead and actually pause it, which is funny because I just been playing this for like 15 seconds. So yeah. So I just wanted to add like another layer of confluence here. I know I said I don't like using fibs, um, but what I can see here is if we did continue to go to the upside, we have like a golden zone retracement here, which is that 50 to 61 or 60% retracement, um, 50 to 60, 50 to 61% retracement, I believe. It's that golden zone area. We have like a bit of confluence here because this is like around the price zone that I said it would continue up to. If we break out of this zone, then we can get some continuation to the upside here. So if we come up and we break out, then highly likely that we can continue up. And if not, then also with this, the extension, so if we get like a rejection here, the extension would be that we come into this area here that I was talking about. So either this is just a continuation, because I mean we've already done like a small kind of retracement in a way. Like if this closes as like a doji, then some people would argue differently on like what the retracement has to look like. But we've kind of just done like a 23% retracement or whatever it is, which is just a continuation of the initial move. Which right now is just looking like it's going to continue into like possibly a sell, but it's kind of slowing down. So it just depends how price is gonna move. But like I could definitely see that going for buys, at least in from like scalper's perspective, um, because if we come down into this, where is it at? If we come down back into this zone again, um, one other thing that I see here, just for like another layer of like confluence to like situate buys, is we have some like tweezer bottoms. I'm not, you know, it's just more like price action, I guess. So it's not really this in of itself. So like a lot of people will trade just based off like seeing stuff like this. But I like to see some other things as well. Like I said, we kind of failed to break out of this and came back above the support area. So that just like supports why I would even consider looking at those. A lot of price struggling here, and we're pretty close to like trend line. So overall, it just makes sense. It just makes sense at this point that we would continue up into this area. Even if we took buys here, we're still looking at 30 pips, and that's kind of like late, or like one close above, I would say. Still rejecting this area right here, support. So I mean, everything's adding up to be buys, but I see the sells too. I do see the sells too, and I acknowledge the sells, and because I don't want to get locked into one way of what I'm seeing, but I just see more confluence with buys. Maybe because I just dove a little bit deeper into it and investigated more. Um, but personally, um, I do I do see more buys than anything else. Also, another thing that I noticed, um, is that I measured this out this morning, just because I was curious to see where we're at, and I think I showed in the other video, we're at 38, like right around like 38% retracement. So I mean, we could have some more continuation to the downside because we did have a fat move upwards, and that's why like I kind of see into the sells. Not only because we're at this level of support right now, but because we haven't had like a proper retracement yet. I mean, 38% retracement is not bad. That I would consider that like a a decent retracement. Technically, like that's the only one next level. That's not just like a continuation of the move. Um, so not bad. It's not bad. I mean, I can see both areas, buys or sells. Um, because technically we're in like this weird zone where we could go one way or the other, which is like most mornings, you know. So we're just waiting to see what price does. Continue from there. Okay. So funny thing is that I step away for a moment, and here we are, breaking into the zone. Another level I would like to see get broken. Break on a ceiling. Let's see something like that. Just make me feel better about myself. We're not gonna get faked out on this. I'm not gonna get faked out on this. Somebody out there might. But it's all about bonds today, the news says. Guess we'll see. Sure. Starting to hit our zones. What are we gonna do? Are we getting faked out or are we breaking? Hey, all I'm saying is this. A lot of people, they're quick to jump these trades. If we get faked out right here, this could just create a better entry for us. It could, you know, we could come down here, play around, you know, maybe come here, test this area, bounce up, come back, bounce, you know, do something like that, and then we could break out here, and then I'll be looking to bust through this ceiling, and then now we get a better entry and we get more pips. You know, some people would do something like this, come in here, be like, oh, yep, we finally broke on this 1 minute. Now I'm gonna fucking run my target up all the way up here, and dang, you know, either keep their stop super short and then get stopped out, or be like, okay, I'm good. We're gonna stick 1-to-1. But now you're actually just risking so much more. But if you wait and price did come back down around here, and then you get a break here, now you can keep your stop super short. Because you're like, okay, well now I don't want it to break below this area here, this previous low. Like, it's much more simpler. Get off my screen. Get off my screen. What are we doing, dude? But like I said, I don't. If price does come down, if price does come down, I'm not really like too concerned about it. Like I said, I think it would be good if it did. At least right here, better entries. Damn. 15 pips. Target. Damn, bro. Are we really gonna get an entry right here? Or are we gonna reject? Price is going, bro. I'm in for a buy. Balls to the walls. Feels so early though. Damn. I'm just getting disrespected right now. Oof. Why do you hate me? Stopped out. Ain't that a bitch? Happens. Now we're gonna retest the same fucking area. Oh, don't you fucking hate when that shit happens? Early trades, dog. It's disrespectful. Man. It's cool. I only got one more trade in me, so gonna be extra careful with this one. Probably gonna wait closer till you gotta be kidding me. What are we gonna do here? So, like either, we could see something like this maybe. If I wanted to take like a sniper entry and just keep stops super short, you know what I'm saying? Like, literally like 10 pips, something like that. If we wanted to but that would be my last trade for the day, and then I would pack it up. looks more like we're rejecting going back into the zone than anything else. Like, you see these wicks. Let me extend this over, I'll show you. You see these wicks here? Like, don't force. I don't want to force an entry if we're just going to have wicks like that. What are we doing on higher time frames? Possibly breaking above. What are we doing here, candle? What kind of entry are we gonna have here is really the question. I'm risking it for the biscuit. That's what I want. Keeping my stops really short though. Maybe like 12. Because I'm not feeling this. But we're kind of impulsed in at this point. This was either a really good snipe or very bad trading. One or the other. What did I see that even made me feel like it was smart to take this? I don't know. We're just moving up. I mean, we did have like some slight rejection on like 15-minute time frames of this area. Smart or safe buys could have been above, like if we close above this area here or this area here on the 15-minute. But I really feel like if I was going to take a trade, then I wanted to take like a more of a sniper entry just because I didn't want to have to do fat ass stop loss if I do another entry. So I'd rather have a better entry, risk a little less, and then hopefully price takes off. So we're trying to predict like what it's gonna do ahead of time, so we don't have to so we don't have to hold so much on the trade. Yeah, so we're just watching price right now. Trying to make a decision. Will price continue up or will it crash? Obviously, I hope up, but you know, doesn't matter really what I want. Okay, so small break above, barely. It's more of like a match. We got to keep going though. TB1 is closing in on us. Maybe. What the fuck just happened? Oh. We're gonna break. Okay, so I closed partials. Now I'm gonna let the rest just run out. See where it takes us. We still got like 20 pips left. Yeah, right around 20 pips left. My stops are at break even right now. Making headway. Making my way downtown, walking fast. Faces passing, I'm homebound. And now I wonder. Alright. Do I really want coffee that bad? While I'm in an open trade? No, I don't. price is just fluctuating. We still got like 30 minutes until market open. I don't even think this is my break even. Pretty sure it's not. I think my break even was actually... yeah. Right around there. Sorry, I'm just watching price on my phone. Crazy. I just ordered some magic keys though. That's gonna be filthy. Better entries. I'll be on the actual terminal once again, like the OG, that old ass dirt system. You know. Been there, done that, lived that life. Shit's always so ugly. But it'll work better for entries and risk management, stuff like that. Damn. This is the only thing that sucks about like early trades. Is that price can take forever to move. Because there's not any volume yet. We still gotta wait for market open to see anything happen, whether we go up or down. Although right now price seems like it's struggling to go up. But I don't know. It's also struggling to go down too, so maybe we are up for like a mixed open right now. Guess I should do like some analysis or something. So what do I see here? Price came up, broke out. We had a breakout, came down. Oops. Price broke out, tried to break above, failed, broke back down to retest the trend line. Should have fucking guessed it. Came up. Price did do like a little minor retracement. Maybe still have like some zone here to come retest this area. Hopefully if it does break in, it's just like something like that. If it does do that, to retest, and then by market a little bit sooner, you know, we could go back up into this area. Right now we're in break-even trades, so either way, technically not really in profit just because of the loss that we took, but I'm not really trying to like per se get my money back. It's not like my goal here. I already secured partials, so we cut back the loss a little bit. Secured partials at like 20 pips, and then we just let the rest of it run out to see where we're gonna go. That was part of my trading plan now, is to just secure like a little bit of partials, so that way I'm not like so heavily into trade. Because if I was holding my whole position open right now, or if I could have closed it and then we would have been like kind of break even on the day, but that's not what I planned for myself. No, we let these things run. No. Just to see, because US 30 usually runs off a bit more than 20 pips. 20 pips is like the quick scalp. 20 pips in US 30 is like, I don't know. I can't think right now. But 20 pips in US 30 is like 10 pips in currencies, just because it's so volatile, you know. So we're just leaving we left runners to see where we could go. Price is crashing. What are we gonna do? Are we breaking back through? Oof. Rejections. Please. Do that. What am I missing here? Am I missing anything? We have wicks. Sure. What am I missing though? Fat ass wick here. Is that what I'm missing? I feel like I gotta be missing something if price rejects this. It might be that wick. Price is moving. We're just cruising into 630. Trying to make it make sense. I don't know. I mean, I guess we're kind of at like a little mini support area. Questions. We haven't hit that. I much more see this going up to hit around this area though. I really do. It's not so much like that I want more profits. It's just that if you look at it like this line here, we have support and resistance is using it as both. It's more confluence than if we were to look at it from this perspective. Like we have a wick here. Yeah, that's like the most recent thing. So we could say like, you know, watch out for that. We could just be doing like a little double wick and then continuation downward. If we get faked out here or if we reject here and then get stopped out, then, you know, I know in the future, then that's what we should look out for. But I don't know. I just see this like I'm trying to look at this from a resistance standpoint more than support, and I feel like we have more resistance up here. You just do. It's the only reason why I would hold this trade right now. And if we fucking miss it, then that's what happens. Bit of retracement. Chilling right around 50 to 60% right now off this move. What are we gonna do? I'm looking for reasons to exit right now, not reasons to stay in. It's 2 rejections, possibly. Depends on how this candle closes, and then the next one. Okay. And then we want to close out. Close below, closing the trade. You heard that. I'm serious. Are we gonna come back out? We got 4 seconds. Dumped. Closed it. That's just how we're rocking and rolling today. Don't even feel bad. Whatever the... You see, what's crazy is we would have got stopped out. We would have got stopped out had we been in the trade, or we would have hit break even had we been in this trade still. So I mean, it's a good thing that I pulled out and secured partials. Even with the runners, like, sure, yeah, we could have got more. But I was leaving runners. We still got some. That's the whole thing about leaving runners, is like, you never know, but managing your trade is always good. I said I would look for another entry, but all my entries that I'm looking for, they don't really... If I do look for another entry, Jesus, we're kind of already 100 pips away from like where I want to enter at, so that's kind of shitty. But realistically, like, if I wanted to look for buys, probably would be above this area, but then you're only looking at like 40 pips. I'm probably more looking at like a rejection out of this zone here, because like I see price when it opens, we can come up into this area, wick out, and then we can kind of dumped down. But yeah, you're looking at like we got 10 more minutes before market opens, so I'm not pressed to take a trade right now. I've already done my trading before market open, which is so funny. I feel like it's almost like warm up trading before the actual market opens. Before I would even before I get into these crazy trades, because market is crazy. But another thing that we did do, that I had mentioned, is that we actually hit like right on that wick. So it's possible price just starts dumping because we kind of came up in this area, you know, looking at it from like an hourly perspective. Oh my gosh, bro. I always do that. Looking at it from like an hourly perspective, we are in like this golden zone area, kind of. We haven't quite tapped on it for the 4 hour yet. This is the only reason why I think that we can go up and do that. But if price doesn't go up and then reject that area, then the only sells I would take are, some people might take it if it broke like this area here. But I think we have too much support for me to justify that, because that could just as well just be like a rejection back into the zone and then a play out on its buy. I want to take sells when it breaks through here, or if we come up here and get a rejection, and then I'll take like a sell off of the rejection. But if we get a rejection, then it's going to be at market open, and it's going to be something like this, and then it's just going to shoot back down. So it has to be quick. Anyways, I think I'm going to make some more coffee while I'm waiting for this. Got 9 minutes. Okay, so alternatively, this could just be the retest on a 15-minute of this same area. I feel like I'm wasting my time drawing this. Fed Williams set to speak on inflation dynamics. Every time they talk about inflation, it's always some shit. What time is that set for? Ten-year bond auction is at 10. We got some time. FOMC member Williams speaks. He's the one that's going to be talking here about inflation dynamics. What is he going to say? It's a great question. Well, that's not really helping me at all. Corporate credit facility. My gosh. Here's the thing. You played yourself. Look at this. Look at this, man. That's like on my whole position. It's like 13 pips of it already. This is why it can be important to wait too. Because like occasionally you're just like hella early. Like you predicted the correct move, but you just no volume. You know? Happens. I don't really have much to say about that one. I've done this twice now. I don't know why I keep trading so early. Probably because I seen price move at 530 a couple times in my life. I don't really want to watch this though. I want to watch this. Right around 15 minutes. What are we doing? Price is just gonna shoot up. That's what we're doing. I took a sell. What a goober. I'm fucking goated in. I'm goated in. Let's go. Fucking A. Come on now. Jesus fucking Christ, man. Jesus. Say my name. Say my fucking name. Let's go. Ah. Fucking A, boy. Did I call it or did I fucking call it, bro? Oh my god, bro. Goated in. Oh, I'm goated. Jesus, fuck. Fucking A, boy. Fucking A, boy. Jesus. My bad, my bad. My bad, boys. Jesus fucking Christ, man. Look at that. 60 fucking pips. Don't get better than that. It does not get better than fucking that, boys. Ah. Whew. Alright, you know what? I'm done. Thank you for coming to Market Madness. That shit was madness.